Ahoy, mateys! Popcorn245 here. And today I thought we'd talk a little bit about goal setting and how you kind of come up with your general direction. If you're feeling lost, then this might be the video for you. So the first part of this is going to be around goal setting. So any exercise that I do, whether it be design or development or even life planning, it's going to start with a goal setting exercise. So this is going to be like kind of bullet pointing down the general kind of things that we're hoping to achieve. So, and this will help us lock in on the destination. So in my case, the point of this channel is to kind of help me orchestrate my life and get things kind of in order. And so I'm wanting to set some of my goals here as being around, financial freedom, some freedom of my time so I can do things that I'm passionate about, and then also the kind of ability to go travel and explore and things like that. So that's kind of like the three big kind of objectives I have, but you're probably going to have more of these, especially if you haven't sit down and really thought about it very often. So you're going to want to sit down and kind of bullet point, and then once you get your list, focus in on like the ones that are really pertinent to you, or you're going to find that sometimes one objective depends on another. And so you can go ahead and just kind of like link those together and just start with the one that is going to be required first. So a lot of times you're going to see that like financial freedom and freedom of your time are going to be kind of like two cornerstones for being able to like do a lot of other things. But that doesn't mean that you can't do other things. But again, it's probably one of those things where like once you get those two things down, you'll be able to accomplish more of your other kind of like to-dos, everything like that. So once you've got your goals in mind, the second part is about kind of reaffirming them. And so this might seem small, and it might seem like a kind of trivial step, but it's actually one of the most important, is to reaffirm that belief or that thought. And this is where those kind of corny like vision boards and things like that used to come in. And this is that same idea, I even think that's kind of where the whole writing words on the wall about family and love and all that stuff, it's that same thing of like visually reminding yourself and reaffirming that belief. And so this is that same practice. You want to kind of like document this somewhere, put this list of things that you want in like a note-taking app or on a Post-it, on your desk, somewhere where you're going to be able to look at it. And then 3, and this is probably the most important part, is basically sticking to those and as kind of like building upon the reaffirming, only doing what aligns with that list. So you have to start being empowered by saying no to all the things that don't align with these core objectives. And I think a lot of times people will find that there's a lot of people and activities around them in their life that are distracting them from their goals and objectives. And part of it is out of ignorance or out of some kind of personal issue they're dealing with, or it can also be just because we haven't clearly defined what we're trying to achieve to the people around us, and so they don't know how to properly advocate, so they're just advocating for themselves or for some other objective that we're not aware of. So I think once you have those 3 things, once you have like a clear set of goals, and then you reaffirm them to yourself, you have them documented somewhere so that you can kind of like bring them up, and then 3, actually like living by those and filtering out the things that aren't part of those goals, I think you're going to see a lot more success towards the general kind of direction that you're trying to go. This again won't give you like, are you a great artist? Are you this or that? This isn't going to necessarily give you that, but it will give you a certain sense of planning a certain set of objectives that you can achieve towards a general direction. I don't believe that there's like one set life purpose or one thing that you're meant to be put on this earth to do. And another part of this channel is showing that people can be a diverse mix of different things and try different things, and that's part of the human experience. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do. It's a lot of bullet pointing and filtering, reorganizing, changing things with context, and then knowing how to smartly move forward in the general direction of who you're supposed to be. So hopefully this helps some of you guys out there who are feeling a little bit lost. And if you want a little bit of help, I'm more than happy to help you out in the comments below. And also, if you want to see me put this to practice in a Notion video, or in a Notion video in the future, give this video a like and you know, let me know. Share some love. All right, guys. Catch you tomorrow. 2, 4, 5 out.